Hello, everyone. I am going to go over what you need to do for our virtual cat dissection. And when you go into modules, you should see the virtual cat dissection at the very top now. You will see that it is broken up into external anatomy, and then you have skeletal and muscular systems. Scroll down a little bit, you get to digestive, urinary, cardio, and respiratory systems, and the last one is nervous system. So within each subheading, you're going to have some resources to use. Like here is a directional terms video resource. Here is an anatomical planes of the body video resource. And then you have two assignments here. One, I'll open this one. And a lot of these you're going to be sketching. It has to be sketched out, and you're going to take pictures and submit. But anyway, so here's the directions. You're on a piece of paper. You're going to sketch a silhouette of a cat's body. It doesn't have to be perfect, but here's just a, something to go by. You don't need whiskers and eyes and all that. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that because you're doing this one belly side up. Okay, that's important for certain terms. And then you are going to label these terms on your kitty. Now these terms, if you don't remember them from Unit 1, they are in the resource videos. Okay, and then you're going to draw a second picture. This time he's laying with his back facing up, which is why I put the little ears in the tail. But again, you don't necessarily have to put those. And you are going to label these terms on the back side. Okay, and when your drawings are complete, you're going to take a picture of your work and you're going to submit the pictures in Canvas. Okay. So that is, let's go back and take a look at some of the other things. So you have another one here, comparative anatomy, external of the cat versus the human. That one is, let me get there, more of a question. So on a piece of paper, answer the following questions. And you're going to take a picture of your paper and submit the picture. Okay. You don't have to write the questions. Use reputable sources. You're going to be getting this information from the internet, or you can go back. Some of this, let's see, like this number 4 was stuff we talked about back in Unit 1. But again, you can use anything on the internet to help you with that, or you can look it up. Some of the stuff is in your online textbook. But I think most of the stuff, like for mammals, because we're comparing mammals here, you're going to probably have to go to the internet and look it up. Okay, let's move down to the skeletal. This one, you have your instructions, and this is where you're going to submit your work. But you see underneath that, there's several pictures. You're going to be handwriting your answers on a piece of paper. How are you going to handwrite your answers? Each of the pictures that is in the module has a number associated with it. See, right here. So you have picture 1, picture 2, picture 3, picture 4, picture 5. Okay. And you can see each one is a different part of the body. Okay. But if you just number the pictures, that's fine. Now, but if you open each picture, however, so you'll put picture 1, and you'll see it has a letter pointing to a part. So we're looking at a cat muscles. And let's look at another picture that has more than one thing attached to it. Let's go with this one. So picture 3, you'll see has A, B, and C associated with it. So on your paper, you'll write picture 3, and then you'll list A, B, and C, and then you're going to use the resources I provided to figure out what the muscles are, and you're going to write the names of the muscles next to each one of the letters. Okay, so that is the skeletal. I'm sorry, that's a muscular one. If you look, you have cat muscles resource right here. You click on that, and it's going to take you to a picture of a cat, and it's pointing to all the muscles. And guys, I picked muscles that we talked about, and you guys had to label, so I didn't go out there and do anything crazy. And so just it's probably ones you're familiar with. All right, and then for the bones of the cat, this one I knew was going to be way too hard for you to try to draw out anything as well. So for this one, you're doing about the same thing, piece of paper, cat skeletal system. You're going to be identifying bones. So you're going to put 1 through and you'll stop at 27. when you go back to the actual picture, you're going to be labeling, you'll see that I'm having you omit certain ones. So you won't have answers for that one. But let me go back to that's just the instructions on how you're doing it. And then let's go to the picture. Here we go, bone labeling diagram. So this is the picture that you're going to have to use. And like I said, I told you to omit. There was like 3 of them on there. You don't have to label. But anyway, so when you write it out, you can write omit next to those 3 that was in the instructions. So you are going to label these bones. And like I said, most of them, with the exception of maybe the tail bones, we don't have a tail, not that long anyway, should be the same as for us. But you have a resource, cat skeleton resource right here. So you're going to use this picture here to help you label your diagram. Okay, so just so you know, each section has got a resource. It's either a video or a picture or something with the information in it for the most part on you being able to label and do what you need to do. Like here's a video resource. Some of them is actually showing you dissected cats. Like they're actually dissecting it, because if you were here in the classroom in regular school during a normal year, we would be actually dissecting rabbits. We used to do cats. But anyway, I like cats better. So that's why I made the virtual one on the cat, because it looks more like humans. All right, so each one of these has a due date. It's not, 2 weeks is how long I've got this set up, and that's normally how long it takes us to do the cat dissection in class. But you'll see, like this one is due May 23rd, and we got May 19th. So I make like one of these sections due each class period, the way I do any of our normal work. So you see May 12th, this is going to be assigned today, which is May 10th. It's due by May 12th. But overall, you really have the 2-week period to get it done. Okay, so in 2 weeks, what are we looking at? The end is the 21st, and it'll actually stay open till the 28th. But May 28th will be the last possible day you can turn it in. But by that time, you're going to be accumulating late points. But this week of the 10th through the 14th, and then next week, the 17th through the 21st. And I didn't, all these are now where you can see them. So if you finish one item and you want to move on to the next, you can. I didn't make it where you can't see, the next item. You can see them all just like I'm showing you here. All right, so that's the virtual cat dissection. That's what we're going to be doing over the next 2 weeks in class. It's going to kind of be an independent study. And of course, if you have questions, you can always check into Zoom and ask, or email me. But hopefully this is pretty self-explanatory and everything will work out, right? Like I said, this is the first year I've done the virtual cat dissection like this. So there's bound to be bugs that we're going to work out. But anyway, just please ask me questions, communicate with me, whatever you need to do to help you get it done. Okay, guys.